got Titan blood running through our veins. Get loud, put your hands up, let the whole world hear this sound.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Cass here, and we are here to get into 5 players to watch for the Tennessee Titans 2023 first preseason game against the Chicago Bears. So this is going to be rated from 5 to 1 based on how important I think this preseason is to each of these players. So let's get into number 5. Number 5 for me is going to be Kyle Phillips. I think he still has where the preseason is going to be important for him to earn a roster spot. Not a roster spot, but a predominant playing spot. That's what I was meaning. He's going to be on the roster no matter what. That's my opinion. But the place where I could see is if you have a guy like Colton Dowell, who is also on this list later on, who comes out and does well. Or you have a guy like say, Racey McMath, who's not on this list, who comes out and does well. And then guys that I think are already lineup locks, like Chris Moore, Traylon Burks. I doubt we see Burks play, but we might see Burks play. But then you got other guys fighting for that spot too, like NWI. I would very much be surprised if NWI doesn't play Saturday. But Kyle Phillips, if he wants to earn the starting slot role for the Titans, is gonna have to come out in preseason and perform. I would love to see him come out and be productive and show the Titans team and coaches that he can perform as a number 1 slot receiver. So yeah, Kyle Phillips is number 5. So now we're gonna get into number 4. And these are based off how important this preseason is to these players. So number 4 is rookie running back Tyjae Spears. Because this is another thing. I feel like Tyjae's a lock on the roster. 100%. But if he comes out and shows that he can be explosive, the preseason can mark about how much Tyjae gets used in the regular season. If he comes out and be really productive in the preseason, then the Titans will want to use him more in the regular season. He's going to be on the team either way. It's all about how many touches will he get in the regular season, and I think that's all going to be based off how he performs in the preseason. That's why I have Tyjae Spears at 4. Now at 3, I have Malik Willis. Because Malik Willis, you can make an argument, because I was going back and forth with who I have at 1 and who I have at 3, because those two could have flipped, really. But I think that Malik is semi a lock for the roster. I could totally see it where the Titans get rid of Malik Willis. But I could also see it where the Titans don't want to risk doing that. Because if you put him on the practice squad, some other team, some quarterback needy team is going to want him. And they're going to take the chance and they're going to sign him. So you're wondering, but if he comes out and be productive in the preseason, you keep him on the roster. And then it poses the question of how good Will Levis does in the preseason. And then you have a real problem on your hands choosing between those two. So I have Malik Willis here at 3 because I feel like this preseason is important to him. But I also feel like that you can't judge quarterbacks based off preseason because you're not playing elite first level talent. What's really going to be a judge for me of how good Willis and Levis are is going to be when we do the joint practices against the Patriots and the joint practices against Minnesota. Those are going to be, in my opinion, the 2 key judges of how good Willis and Levis really are. So now let's get into number 2. And number 2, I have Colton Dowell, the 7th round pick out of University of Tennessee Martin. And the reason that who I have at 1 and Colton are over Levis is because I feel like Levis, it's not too far to say that he's a lock on the roster. But you get a guy like Colton Dowell, who was a 7th round draft pick, who really needs to come out and perform in the preseason to have a full lock on the roster. Because when you're a 7th round pick or you're a UDFA, like who our first pick is, it matters so much how you come out and perform in the preseason. Because you have to perform well to get that lock on the roster. And if Colton wants to be on this Titans team, he's going to have to perform well in the preseason. Same as our number 1, who is UDFA Caleb Murphy, who came out of a Division II school, who had 23 sacks as a senior. Caleb Murphy has shown on the collegiate level that he can be productive. But can he transmit it to the NFL? No team wanted to take a shot on him in the draft. We took a shot on him as a UDFA. And I hope it pays off because the dude really does sound like a good dude and has shown all the intangibles to be an explosive edge rusher. It's just all about the fact, can he put it all together and play against elite NFL talent? But anyway, guys, we're here real quick, and I'm going to do this for each week of players to look over, of 5 players to do for the preseasons. Each 3 games, we're going to do this. But I'm also going to real quick, list off 5 players that you should watch for the opposing team that need to keep some check of. And these are the 5 players that I, along with help from David Miller, a Bears fan, that a lot of y'all should know. He's Miller Football on TikTok. Really good TikTok. Go drop a follow for him. There are 5 players that you should be watching for the Bears that could have an effect on this Titans preseason game. Javon Dexter, the defensive tackle. You get a guy like Roschon Johnson, the running back out of Texas. You got Noah Sewell, who I believe is an inside linebacker. I might be wrong on that. And then you got Braylon Tran and Aaron Cruikshank. So those are going to be the 5 players to watch for the Chicago Bears. I'm going to put pictures of all of those up. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you really liked it, subscribe. But above all else, I'll see you guys in the next video. This has been your boy Cass, and I'm out. Bye, guys.
Tell them boys to tighten up, tighten up.
Let me hear you say it.
Whole city getting hype now. Tell them boys to tighten up, tighten up.
Let me hear you say it.
Need